We all love watching celebrities walk on the red carpet in their finest attire, but a lot goes into getting them looking so perfect, and their assistants are often the unappreciated heroes of the event. Find out just what ridiculous things are expected of celebrity assistants to get stars red carpet ready. But first, hit subscribe for more videos from the taco. Let's get started. Packmule. At the 2018 Grammy Awards, Beyoncé caused quite the stir. No, it wasn't just because of her fabulous outfit, it was because she was seen carrying around snacks and juice for her daughter, Blue Ivy. This may have made it on camera, but what you won't see is plenty of celeb assistants doing pretty much the same thing. Some women carry small clutches with their gorgeous designer gowns, but that's obviously not enough to hold everything they need for the evening. And the pockets on a perfectly tailored suit don't quite cut it either. Part of being an assistant is learning to anticipate your client's every need, and that's especially vital when walking down the red carpet. If you're thinking your client might have a craving for a certain snack, or you're worried their dress might hit a snag, you'd better have the right gear on hand. In a strange way, a personal assistant can end up being like a pack mule for certain celebrities they're working for. They're expected to carry around everything the star might need that they can't or don't want to hold themselves. You won't see stars carrying giant handbags filled with sewing kits, lint rollers, and Tide pens down the red carpet, and that's because they don't have to. Selena Gomez even had her assistant hold her cheeseburger while she posed on the red carpet. Effortless. Salaries for celebrity assistants can be enticingly high, but you need to look past the numbers. Most assistants are always on call and are expected to perform a wide range of difficult tasks. With that in mind, the lifestyle often isn't as glamorous or lucrative as you might expect. Even though you're expected to be everywhere and do everything at all times, you need to act like it's no big deal. And this standard rule is doubled when it's time to walk the red carpet. Every so often, there's an incident on the red carpet that tends to get people's attention. This can include anything from a trip and fall to a wardrobe malfunction, and photographers are on the lookout for such things. Nothing says something is going wrong like people rushing about in a hurry. So not only do people have to keep on top of everything their client needs, they have to do so calmly and discreetly. If your client has a wardrobe malfunction, you want to get it under control without alerting others to the situation. Celebrity assistants are expected to do everything possible to make their client look good while not breaking a sweat themselves. Hustle. Many of us think of publicists as the people who say yay or nay when a rumor comes out regarding their client, but they do a lot more work, especially on the red carpet. Looking through the pages of a magazine, it seems like red carpet events are well organized, but making your way down the carpet can be like traversing a hectic gauntlet, and it's the publicist's job to guide their client. After clearing security, stars make their way down a long line of press. First, the celebrities will get their photos taken, then it's on to the videographers and interviews. Of course, you want your client to talk to the best news outlets possible, and that can require a lot of strategy. You might have to slow down or speed up your client to nab a coveted spot with a reputable outlet. Instead of having their clients standing around, publicists have to perfectly time interviews to keep their stars moving. Sometimes less desirable outlets are desperate to get an interview with your client. It's up to publicists to decide who talks to who and guide their clients past these undesirable interviewers. This can be challenging, especially if the publicist has a working relationship with the person manning the camera. Protection. Sure, there is a security force at red carpet events to keep celebs safe from any physical threat, but there are other dangers that their assistants need to be mindful of on the red carpet. It may look glamorous on television, but it can be a really confusing and overwhelming place when you're actually there. Just consider the amount of lights, camera, and action all going on at once. It can be blinding under the best of circumstances, and the celebrities are trying to smile, pose, and not trip in their heels. They rely on their assistants to guide them safely to their destination, but assistants are also expected to protect the feelings of their clients as well. If a news outlet declines an interview with a client, the assistant isn't going to put a damper on the evening with that news. Instead, they'll quickly usher the celebrity to another interviewer and make up an excuse about why they had to move on. Meanwhile, many photographers and videographers can be heard yelling to celebrities, making it incredibly disorienting. Good assistants make sure to remind their clients to hold a brief pose but keep on moving. The red carpet can easily be overwhelming, but assistants are expected to bear the brunt of the experience. Knowledge. Every celebrity wants a perfect assistant, and many of them won't settle for anything less. But celebrities aren't one size fits all when it comes to personality. The ideal assistant for one star might have trouble working with another one. An important yet unwritten rule of being a celebrity assistant is knowing your client. This means knowing how they think and feel, not just being familiar with their body of work. Making it down the red carpet takes no small amount of strategy, and in order to come up with a good one, you really need to know your client. If you're working with someone who everyone is going to want to talk to, you need to be prepared for them to tire out easily. This makes it all the more important that you get them to desirable news sources fast, and try to avoid them ending up burnt out. If a client gets overtired, they may come across as cold or unpleasant during an interview, and of course that is the one that will be aired. It's easy to twist a celebrity's words, especially if that celeb is tired and overwhelmed. If a celebrity isn't in high demand, they can easily become bored at an event, and a good assistant will make sure that doesn't happen. Perfection. When we see images of celebrities on the red carpet, it's easy to wonder how we could appear so radiant and perfectly coiffed. But that apparent perfection doesn't come easily, and you need an assistant that is extremely dedicated. Harrison Chung was once a personal assistant for actor Christian Bale, who was forced to do some pretty strange things. When Bale traveled for work, Chung was forced to not only take care of his pets, but the stray possums that visited his yard. When it was time for the red carpet, Bale would actually have Chung give his armpits a quick smell test to make sure he was red carpet ready. And you thought your job stinks. When it comes to the red carpet, some celebs follow a go big or go home philosophy. They come dressed in massive outfits that need to appear pristine and properly draped at all times. Those endless long trains definitely look impressive, but without celebrity assistants, we don't think many people would wear them. They usually need at least one or possibly two assistants to keep them properly displayed and out of the way. We don't even want to think about the production that must take place when a star has to use the restroom in one of these. And the stars aren't always appreciative, like when Beyoncé snapped at her assistant who was trying to adjust her gown. Keep your distance. Despite all of the work celebrity assistants have to go through, it seems like attending award shows would be a major perk of the job. Celebrity assistants are expected to work extremely long hours and help out with rather intimate tasks. They are in charge of scheduling their clients' medical appointments, carrying their tampons, and buying them new socks. These factors make it incredibly hard to maintain a professional distance. But one major unwritten rule between clients and celebs is not to get too close. Assistants need to understand that they are employees first and foremost. Veteran personal assistant Anita Ferry claims that she often sees fellow assistants getting too close to their clients. You might get to go to a fancy party, but that doesn't mean you get to drink, dance, and do whatever you'd like. If you have too many glasses of champagne, you might not notice that your client has a hair out of place or that the train of their dress is askew. Attending award shows as a personal assistant means missing out on much of the glitz and glamour that make these shows so entertaining to watch. To assistants, they're just another work event that they have to attend with their boss. Pep talks. To most of us, it seems like celebrities have nothing to be self-conscious about. They're incredibly wealthy, have legions of adoring fans, and they can employ personal trainers, nutritionists, and a veritable arsenal of stylists. But at the end of the day, celebrities are humans like the rest of us, just with better wardrobes. If going to a red carpet event sounds stressful to you, know that many celebrities also feel the pressure to look perfect. It's an unofficial part of the job for sure, but it's an assistant's job to make sure their client not only looks good, but feels good. Melanie Bloom has worked tons of red carpet events and dealt with countless celebrities. She claims that she often feels like a psychologist when dealing with self-conscious stars. Some may even refuse to pose for photos because they recently gained a pound or don't like the way their makeup looks. Although these things may sound petty to us, it's up to an assistant to take the concern seriously. This may seem blasphemous to some, but there are some celebs who choose to skip the red carpet altogether. Yes, you can attend an award show without walking the carpet, you just have to have your assistant arrange it for you. Style. Even being an assistant to a celebrity stylist is a task and a half during an award show. Molly Dickinson is an assistant stylist to Leslie Fremer, who dresses celebs including Charlize Theron, Julianne Moore, and Jennifer Connelly, among others. The hours she puts in during an awards show are nothing short of grueling. Even before the event starts, there is a ton of organizing to get done, and it is expected to be perfect, of course. Sure, Dickinson gets to stay in a hotel room, but it's completely overrun with boxes and boxes of clothing and accessories. Each look has to be organized properly and include the proper accessories. Then Dickinson and Fremer travel to their client in order to ensure they are dressed properly. This means coordinating their hairstylist, makeup artist, and any other applicable members of the glam squad. There are a ton of moving pieces to watch out for, and the result is a long, grueling day. During one Oscar ceremony, Dickinson was responsible for assisting both Sofia Boutella and Charlize Theron. Getting one celebrity ready for an event seems like a full-time job, let alone two of them. No wonder Dickinson unwinds with a glass of wine and some burgers from In-N-Out. Plan B. Needless to say, a ton of foresight and planning goes into getting your client ready for an award show. You can imagine what a nightmare it would be if two celebs showed up on the red carpet in the same dress. Luckily, a great deal of care goes into choosing outfits for celebrities, and there is a system in place to ensure that doesn't happen. But there is always the chance something will go wrong. What if the zipper breaks on your couture gown just moments before you're supposed to leave? Or if a celeb spills some red wine on their pristine white dress? Not only do these things happen, but some celeb clients have been known to simply change their mind mere hours before an event. That's why good assistants always have a plan B. And the really good ones also have a plan C, D, and E. Some assistants claim they pack and carry at least 4 different outfit changes for their client just in case they're needed. Of course, 4 different dresses means 4 different sets of jewelry and shoes as well. So this definitely isn't packing light. Do you think you could make it as a personal assistant, or is it not the right job for you? Let us know if you could cut it on the red carpet in the comments section. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more videos from the Taco. Bye for now.